What's up, y'all? How we doing? Just wanted to make a quick video today. It's been a busy week. I haven't had much time to record. I've basically just been coming straight home, feeding her, and going to bed. I'm just gonna be straight honest with you guys here. I'm at a point with making videos where I'm not really sure what to do. And I've recorded this video a few times, not really sure how to word things. But, you know, my last video I figured would get a little bit of attention. And I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with how the videos have been going lately. You know, I start making videos. I say, hey, here I am. Here's my situation. Here's what's up. Here's me. And talk about being a single dad. Talk about the things I've overcame. Talk about my life. Make a movie review here and there. Talk about my job, whatnot. And then at first, everything's really encouraging. Everybody's being really sweet. Everybody's giving me confidence, making me think that, you know, maybe this is a good outlet for me. And come out with the Jack Doherty video making fun of that douchebag and get lots of encouragement, and do a trauma dumping video, and that helped somebody. And the comments I got on that video, like, the comment I got on that video was why I wanted to start making videos in the first place, to help people. And then it just dips. I make a video making fun of Tomer Lawton, an actual pedophile, and oh, hey, your child's playing on a table, so fuck you. Nothing you say in the video is valid. Downvote. Come out with a video talking about actual shit that I've dealt with. Story time is a video of me talking about a traumatic experience of me being told racist crap, you know, and me talking about growing up in a red state and witnessing racism and misogyny every day, and how I just think it's contradictory that those same people today claim to be pro-life. Oh, downvoted. I mean, how dare you talk about the fact that you know, grew up around racists and how contradictory that is to being pro-life. How dare you? I mean, what's wrong with you? What were you thinking? Then I talk about a video where I'm kind of freaking out that the season's slowing down, and I don't really know what the fuck to do because I just finally found the answer to paying bills, and now I don't, with it slowing down, man, I don't know what to do. Oh, gets downvoted. Come out with a video calling out somebody like Nick, who hates half the population. Read to you comments of people saying get your handmade outfits ready, which, you know, is directed at all women, including my daughter. And then all it gets is downvoted because I said the word fuck in front of my kid, which tells me, A, you watched the video for 1 minute because that's all she's in the video for out of that 20-minute video. And 2, that you watched it literally looking for just anything to avoid looking at what's actually on screen. Oh, hey, you're calling out a guy that actively is talking about how he hates women and wants to keep women down. You're giving me video evidence of that and reading to me misogynistic comments. You said fuck in front of your daughter, so discredited. So I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why people are being so negative and refusing to look at the things that I'm talking about and getting mad at me for like with story time, dude. That was just a video of me literally talking about some shit that I had to deal with growing up. You know, being told to never mix my genes with the black person, and like had to grow up watching dudes cuss every time a black person came on TV. N-word this, N-word that. And I'm not the only boy in these red states that have to grow up hearing that shit. And I point that out and how that's contradictory to being pro-life. And you want to downvote me for that? Like, I understand that if I'm going to make videos that they're going to be critiqued, and I'm all for that, you know. And I watch my videos, and I'm trying to do a better job of watching my mouth. I'm trying to do a better job of trimming the fat because I repeat myself a lot. That's how these videos end up being 40 minutes long, is I basically reiterate the same thing over and fucking over again until we're 40 minutes in. And I'm not opposed to being critiqued, you know. There's people that are not going to like my shit. That's just how it is, you know. But the things that are being said, the things that are being disliked are very discouraging to me. To me, to tell you a story, me, an 8-year-old boy, being told by my father figure that if I ever become an N-word lover, that I'll be dirty forever. And then talk about the fact that he's on Facebook today talking about how pro-life he is. For you to watch that and dislike that, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is there to dislike? The fact that half your side is racist and you're just too fucking going through life with your blinders on, refusing to look at that fact? With the Nick video. This makes me look really bad because I'm a conservative, so you said fuck in front of your kid. Brother, if you're more worried about the word fuck, then get your handmade outfits ready. I think something's seriously wrong with you. I think you're intentionally trying to miss the point. Intentionally trying to grasp at straws. There are a lot of good conservatives out there, more so than bad ones, I would say. But, you know, instead of getting mad at the liberals for instantly blaming the right as misogynistic racists, you should be getting mad at the likes of Nick, the extremists on the right, and calling those people out for making you look bad and saying, hey, this is not what we stand for. But instead, you pretend it doesn't exist and downvote people like me for calling it out. I've grown up in the red states. I watch racist shit happen every day. You know, on Uber, you can rate customers, and every time I've had a customer with a bad rating, it's been someone that wasn't white, either Mexican or black. I had a customer the other day that had a rating of 3.85. Now, if you are not familiar with Uber, that number might not sound that significant to you, but if you are, to get a rating of 3.85, fuck, I was considering canceling it because I thought I might get stabbed or something. That is a horrible rating. That is like, this motherfucker has received more 1 stars than 5 stars. And I get there and pick them up, and it's just a black person. And he was as friendly as could fucking be. So, like, every customer that I see with a low rating is just either a Mexican or a black person. So these fucking Uber drivers are out here just 1-starring people for simply not being white. That's an actual fact. Go ahead and downvote me for saying that. Racism is alive and well today, so is misogyny, and I'm trying to talk about it, and it might be uncomfortable. Yeah, it's supposed to be. But shit needs to change. When Trump gets elected and the next day you got people like Nick saying shit like that, that's a problem. And yes, while he doesn't speak for all conservatives, if you don't call him out, if you go through life with your blinders on and pretend like it doesn't exist, well then yeah, he kind of does speak for all of you. If the only thing you come out of my video thinking is, wow, you cussed in front of your kid, and you think that's worse, something's wrong with you. I could give a fuck less, dude. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck. If that offends you more than get your handmade outfits ready, look in a fucking mirror. When it comes to cussing, when she gets to the age that she's actually understanding every word that's coming out of my mouth, yeah, I'll start to dial it back a bit. I don't want her to be a potty mouth like me. I definitely got that from my mother. But for somebody to say, literally, set a better example for your kid than your parents did for you, when he clearly hasn't watched any of my other videos, it's just the most ignorant comment you could have ever made to me. Like, I'm trying to take the negative comments as critiques and work on them, right? But these comments aren't comments that I can even take as critiques. They're just, wow, you cussed in front of your kid. Like, I'm showing you a video of this guy saying he hates women and reading you comments of people literally wanting to own women that literally hate women. And the only thing you came out of that thinking was you cussed too much in front of your kid when she's not even in the video 19 out of 20 minutes. So, I don't know what the fuck I want to do. Just to be completely honest with you, when it comes to making videos, I have, at first I wanted to get out there. Hey, here I am. Here's what I've overcame. Here's what I deal with. I'm a single dad. I'm out here just busting my ass. My life is boring, dude. Like, to vlog about what happens in my day would be the most boring videos ever. The video mortality, that would, it's rare that something extreme like that happens for me to talk about and make a video out of. My day is boring. We go to work, we give people rides to places, and then we fucking come home, cook, clean, shower, go to bed. I haven't even had time to play Fortnite lately. And I try to tell myself to just keep posting. And I'm at the point now where, like, the people that have subscribed to me, the people that keep watching my stuff, you know me. So, I don't want every video. I could give you a million stories of fucked up shit that has happened in my childhood, dude, but there's just some stuff that I don't want to talk about at the end of the day when it comes down to it. And that's not what I want every video to be. I don't want every video to just be this super dark, depressing thing that happened in my life. But if I'm literally talking about shit that happened in my life and it's getting downvoted, then it's like, fuck you for existing and dealing with that mental torment, dude. How dare you speak on it? Look, my kid's back there almost standing on a couch. I mean, that discredits everything I said about Tomer Lawton because she was playing on a table. Oh, man. I understand how, like, if I make a video about Nick, most people that find the video are searching his name, meaning they're probably fans of him or they're looking for videos that are talking shit about him. In my case, it seems like most people that found him were fans of him. So why did you watch? Like, if the only thing that you're here to do is to watch, do anything you can to defend your favorite pedophile, your favorite racist, misogynistic douchebag, and you're grasping at straws just to make me look bad, why are you watching my shit in the first place? Go on somewhere. Don't you have something better to do with your time? Get a fucking job. Oh, wait, probably don't have to do that, right? There is nothing I said in that Nick video that is worse than in the 2 minutes of what I showed you. And I continue to talk about these things that are affecting our country and these people that are affecting it in a negative way. And how, and it just gets downvoted and unheard because I said the word fuck too much. You hear that? I said the word fuck too much. Oh my God. That is so much worse than saying, hey, I want to own women. Because it doesn't have the word fuck in it, I guess. I guess if you were to say, I want to fucking own women, that would make it worse, right? So I'm just at a point with making videos where I don't know what to do, right? I can keep talking about shitty streamers, but at the same time, people are already doing that. If I talk about a bad streamer, there's probably 1,000 people out there that have already done that video, that have already talked about that streamer. So at what point is it me calling out somebody for being shitty or me just using their name as clicks? And I don't want to cross that line to where I'm just using somebody's name for clicks. And I do believe there are definitely streamers worth calling out, but if you already have a bunch of people doing that, then what do I bring to the table that really makes a difference? Well, I can get pretty fucking mean and I'm pretty witty. And some of y'all will think that that's a stupid characteristic trait to think that that's a strong suit because, well, you're kind of right. But at the same time, somebody like Nick deserves to be humbled. He deserves to have his ass ripped apart. He deserves to fucking be critiqued. And the shit that I said making fun of him, like, none of that was worse than any of the comments that I read. And if you think it was, then you're either coping, stupid, or in denial. I have more conservative friends than I do liberals. And I hate that you people will not speak up when this shit happens. It drives me fucking nuts. You bitch that you get lumped together with these racist, bigoted assholes, but you won't call these racist, bigoted assholes out. Why? Because as long as you're going to refuse to do that, well, then you're rightfully going to be lumped in with them. Like, if you want to debate me, if you want to, if I have something incorrect, if I'm putting misinformation out there and you want to correct me, that's something. But the negative comments that I've been getting are just fucking dumb. You cuss too much on a video where I am directly standing up for women everywhere, including my daughter, against rich, white, straight fucking idiots like Nick. And you think I'm setting a bad example because I said the word fuck? Boy, the irony. I mean, there's just a million different ways you can tear apart that comment. No, I shouldn't let a comment or the negative or the dislikes bother me that much. But it's not necessarily that it bothers me. It's that it's the refusal of society to see the point. That when somebody calls somebody an N-word, that half of you just turn the other cheek and don't fucking acknowledge it and pretend like it never happened because that makes you uncomfy and makes you look bad. I'm sick of it. I've grown up in red states. I've been around nothing but racist fucking assholes all my goddamn life. And here I am talking about it and how contradictory it is that they claim to be pro-life, even though that they sit here and scream at a TV anytime a black person's on it. And I get disliked for that. Okay, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, man. You can pretend like I'm the asshole all you want, but like, yeah. As long as you're going to let Nick and the extremists on the right speak up for you and you're not going to call that shit out, then you're going to deservedly so be lumped in with him. That's just how it is. And the same thing applies to the left, man. If you're not going to speak up to the extremists on the left that say that you can't give your baby a gender because they're not old enough to decide that yet, then that's going to define you, right? Like, and I'm tired of watching each side refuse to call out the extremists on their side that fucking make them look bad. Instead, they make excuses for them or they straight ignore it. Try to take away my credibility because I cussed in front of my kid. Whoa. Oh my God, that's horrible. Good thing I'm not like you and telling your kid to fucking never be an N-word lover. I think that's a little bit worse, wouldn't you say? But what do I know? Like every fucking day. Dude, I choose to go in the opposite direction that I was taught. I was taught to be a narcissistic, racist asshole. That's what I was taught by my parents. And to spread my legs for a living. But I can't do that, so. And I choose to go the opposite way. Every day that I bust my ass single-handedly taking care of this little fucking girl, I am setting that example. Every time I'm calling out some piece of shit streamer, I am setting that example. Like, I just don't get it. I was getting so much encouragement at first, and now just getting dislike bombed for literally just talking about my week, and then I'm scared that it's slowing down and I don't know what to do. Like, I'm sorry I don't have daddy's money to reach in my pocket and pull out of my fucking ass and take care of bills through January and February. I'm sorry I made a video talking about the fact that I'm stressed about the upcoming bills. Like, it's not that easy to figure out. There really are no options. In January, when it dies and everything closes in Branson, and we have no tourists, and I have no locals to give rides because they can't go to work because it's fucking closed, literally, what the fuck am I supposed to do? What? I can't just go get a minimum wage job. That's not enough to pay bills. And even if I could, nobody would be able to watch her. There's literally nothing I can do. I'm going to turn on Uber Eats, I guess, and just let my acceptance rate plummet. That's my plan. My hope was that I could get a month ahead in bills before December. That way January bills are taken care of by the end of December, and then that gives me 2 months to come up with February bills. That was my hope. But this month has been so slow, so bad. I worked 5 hours today. I made $27 and I drove 100 miles. That's rough. That is rough. Yeah, like I'm not gonna work 5 more hours just so I can make another $5 profit. Like there's so many Neanderthals out there that look at that as like giving up, but there's a time at which it just becomes unprofitable to be out there. And if you've been out there for 4 hours, you've made $20 and 10 of it has gone to gas, and you only have 3 more hours of business left. Like, at that point, it's like, what's the fucking point? You might as well just call it a night. That way you can get a good night's sleep and get up tomorrow and try to do a double or something. It ain't from lack of trying, is what I'm trying to say. Like, the days that have been shitty, I'm out there. I'm driving the fuck around because you can't stay parked. That's the really shitty thing about it. Is with the way Branson is set up, you can't stay parked. If you got 10 fucking drivers on, it really comes down to luck. And if you just happen to be the closest driver to the customer when the order gets put in. And so you waste a lot of gas just driving around in between orders. And that really sucks. I mean, I looked at all my expenses and reportings this year and earnings this year, and half of my income is immediately gone because of gas and maintenance. That's not even talking about taxes. Not even talking about taxes yet. Half my income is gone. That's nuts to me. So basically, after I pay taxes, I get to keep 30% of what I made. What? Like, that's... I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be accepting every order. I genuinely don't know. I was about to say I shouldn't accept every order, but if you don't get an order for 30 minutes, like, at least with rideshare, you're guaranteed $1 a mile. Basically what I'm saying is, from here on out, I don't know what to talk about, guys. My movie reviews don't do very well. I made this channel as an outlet to vent, and that's what I'm going to continue to do, I suppose, is vent. And if it just continues to get dislike bombed by Neanderthals that just absolutely want to grasp at straws, then so be it. But I'm very disappointed in the reception that Nick video got. I'm very disappointed that if I make fun of a predator, the only thing that comes out of it is, wow, you said the word fuck and your child's playing on the table. That automatically makes you a bad parent and discredits the 10 hours of work you just did and the 6 months of single-handedly taking care of shit on your own because she played on a table. I know. I'm 12. I know what I'm talking about. Like, get bent. Nobody cares about that little girl more than I do. And, as long as people like Nick Fuentes exist and are allowed to exist and they're allowed to influence little boys everywhere, that's going to be a problem for her. You know? And I don't know. I think the Nick Fuentes video, I've watched it like 3 times. It's a good fucking video. I called out a shitty person and made fun of his ass. And the only thing people do is just watch for a second. Oh my God, you made a fucking joke about his daddy shoving it up his ass for allowance money? Yep, you're fucking damn right I did. Because something like that literally had to have happened for him to be such a sociopath. Like, you don't get that way like Nick. You don't mentally get that way unless something seriously traumatic has happened to you. So I have no doubt, like, it's not even really a joke. That's probably happened to him. Why else would you be like that, right? Like, something seriously traumatic has had to happen in your life for you to hate women so much. And I am tired of watching people, we always online, trying to pretend like they're the most caring and good people in the world. Always trying to be right. Always trying to look like a good person. And then I'm out here seeing it. I'm tired of living in a state, in red states, and seeing misogynistic and racist assholes right in front of me at Walmart just to talk about it, and then the internet go, no, hey, what you seen, that's not real. No, hey, I'm a conservative, and hey, you can't be pointing out the extremists out there. Hey, I mean, fuck you for doing that. Fuck you for turning a blind eye to it. And as long as you're going to continue to do that, good luck. Good luck with life. I mean, it is literally like, I don't know, dude. It just bums me out, is what I'm saying, basically. And I'm at a point where I've made enough videos talking about me, that I've made enough videos kind of talking about my life and bitching about it, and I don't really know where to go from here. My days are boring. I have a boring life, guys, you know? I do nothing but work and take care of her. And, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't even had time to really stream lately, and, because of the fact it's been so slow, like, I've been out longer and trying to work more. Like, we did 6 days last week, and, like, it just fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. The situation sucks. I hate it. I wish I had better answers. I've said it in numerous videos. I have a 6-month plan. If I stick to that 6-month plan by March, I should have $600 less in bills. When season picks back up and we actually get busy again and I can start hitting that $750 weekly goal, then I should actually finally start making enough money to where I can save and pay taxes. Because I haven't even been making enough money to put back for taxes. But I should finally get to a point to where I can put back enough money for taxes, I can start saving up money, maybe get a couple months ahead on bills, and then reevaluate the situation. Do I put her in daycare, get a waiting job? Reevaluate. Do I move to fucking Tennessee, to where my grandma is? Like, I don't want to. This is where I grew up. I don't want to move 9 hours away, but, like, my mom is at the end of her life. I would like to see her more. I would like her to see her granddaughter more. But at the same time, moving is really expensive. Where's that money going to come from? Like, I don't know. I'm talking too much. I'm going off in too many directions. I'm just saying, like, I'm disappointed that I don't know, that the videos that I've been making are not being well received whenever I'm doing nothing but either talking about some shit that I went through in life, talking about my situation, or talking about some shitty person that literally negatively impacts society. And it's disappointing for that to be not well received. Yeah, if I'm talking about somebody that hates half the world and that makes you mad, that's disappointing to me. Like, the world is just so full of stupid people, and I'm tired of being around them, and I don't know. I don't know what to do from here. I'm gonna make a video on a streamer in the next couple days. I don't script my videos, that's why you hear me say so damn much. But I think for this next video, I'm actually gonna script it, so you might see my eyes go over reading. But yeah, I think that's the direction I'm kind of leaning in, is calling out shitty people. You know, and because I definitely don't want to just be political, but the election just happened, and I, had a lot of stuff locally that was being voted on. So yeah, I took an opportunity to speak on political things. No, not every video is going to be political. I don't want that. But I do want to voice some of my opinions. And, like, story time. You can dislike that video all you want, but until you can give me a fucking actual reason why you're pro-life, as you sit here saying, hey, don't watch the video and actually debate me. If you disagree with me and I'm wrong, debate me, by all means. I'm always down for a discussion and to learn. I have a lot of friends that I don't necessarily agree with their politics, but we can agree to disagree. I've had friends inform me of shit that I genuinely didn't know. Like, you're able to have those discussions civilly. But just disliking my shit and saying, hey, you cussed in front of your kid, immediately discredited, makes you look like a fucking moron. It makes you look so desperate to hide from what's actually out there that you will do anything but look at it. And I think that sums up 99% of the population. But 99% of you want to get online and talk about what good people you are. It's really fucking convenient, isn't it? Anyway, quick update. Somehow, again, turned into a 30-minute video. I gotta start trimming the fat, and I gotta start getting better at, I don't know, not saying the same thing over and over. I appreciate the encouragement, and I appreciate the people watching, and I'm not trying to shit on people that disagree with me. People are going to disagree with me. That's fucking inevitable, but give me more of a reason. If I'm wrong in my Nick Fuentes video, tell me how. What did I say that was wrong in that video, other than the word fuck? I would much rather Persephone hear the word fuck than get your handmade outfits ready. Do I really have to say that out loud? Do I really have to dumb myself down that much and say that out loud? Like, I don't know, man. I'm just disappointed with how the last videos have gone, I guess. And I really, like I said, I don't know what to keep talking about. It's not like I could, if I were to make a video every day about my day, it would just be the same boring ass video. Nothing crazy has happened lately. I haven't gotten any crazy customers. It's give people rides, and here lately it's been slow. I'm learning some shitty things about some of the other Uber drivers. I had a customer today tell me that they got picked up last night at like 9 and their Uber driver thanked them for not being drunk. And that's the second time I've had a customer say that like their Uber driver was complaining about drunk people. Isn't that like the number one reason Uber was created, was to get drunk people off the road? That's probably my favorite part about being an Uber driver, is that I'm getting drunk people home safely. I'm getting them off the road. Not to mention, I have yet to run into somebody that's a mean drunk. Like, every drunk person I picked up from the bar has been super friendly and then tipped the shit out of me. And then I'm finding out that I got Uber drivers over here that refuse to give drunk people rides. What the fuck? That is the reason why we do this. Like, what? Go the fuck back to Springfield then. God damn. Like, that makes no sense. Anyway, there's my scattered brain discussion for you. Just wanted to put a quick video out there because the next couple days I'm doing a couple doubles, so I won't have time to make a video for the next few days. Oh, and the Steelers beat the Commanders, baby. Let's talk about that real quick. Russ threw for under 200 yards, had a fumble and interception. He had 3 touchdown passes, but like, dude, we easily could have lost that game, and Russ is the reason why. And if you look at his stats, he has yet to have a 300-yard game. When he played the Jets and the Giants and had 260 yards against 2 of the worst defenses in the league. If you look at Justin Fields' numbers, he was averaging about 175 yards while about 50 to 75 rushing yards. So it looks like no matter who we start at quarterback, Russell or Fields, we're averaging about 250 yards of offense. And if we're going to go up against quarterbacks like Joe Burrow, who is putting up 400 fucking yards a game, that's a problem. I do not understand why people are saying Russ is cooking when he... What do you mean? He completes 1 pass, and then you're like, Russ is cooking. Like, what? He completed 1 pass. Good job, Russell. After almost blowing it twice, the defense bailed you out, and you completed 1 pass, and people think you're cooking. I don't. I see right through it. I think Russ is nothing but mediocre, and I think that the ceiling is potentially higher with Fields. I think we should have absolutely used the Jets and Giants game as an opportunity for Fields to work out those jitters, because after the Raiders game, we demolished the Raiders. Fields and Harris fucked them up, dude. So the Jets and Giants game, 2 easy games that we would have won no matter who we started. That's why Mike decided to put Russell in when he did. And use those 2 games to let Fields work around more against 2 bad defenses, and then play the Commanders, a decent team, and see how Fields does. Then, if he fails to do good, then you put in Russell. But, nah, I think we gave up on Fields too early, and if for every touchdown Russell makes, he's going to throw an interception, fuck him. Like, anyway, yeah, Steelers game. Steelers and Ravens this weekend coming up is going to be a very, very important game, and what it's going to come down to is the defense. The Ravens are a high-powered offense that have been putting up 40 points. I think this game is going to end in the 20s. If our defense can hold the Ravens to 20 points and our offense can fucking capitalize on turnovers and get it in the end zone and not settle for field goals, we can win this game. But if our defense cannot slow the Ravens down, I think they will though, but if they can't, we're fucked. We're not putting up 40 points. But if we can hold the Ravens, which I think we can, for long enough, and that our offense can actually drive down the fucking field, I think we got a good chance against them. This is going to be a very telling make or break game to me, because if we get annihilated by the Ravens, that shows that our team is actually a joke and you need to put Fields back in. Okay, all that out of the way. Thank you for watching. I will upload a video here in a couple days talking about a certain streamer, and you know, I appreciate the support. If you're looking forward to more of that, I guess stick around, like and subscribe, and come back, guys. Yeah, anyway, thanks for listening to me bitch for another 40 minutes, I guess. Bye.